4.
This is breaking news now on your side.
And now on Live at Noon, if Governor Scott Walker were defeated, it would be only the third time in U.S. history that a sitting governor would be recalled from office. We were at the GAB meeting today in Madison, where the officials there from the Government Accountability Board officially certified that which has long been assumed, which is that the governor and lieutenant governor will face a recall election. The recall primary will be in May, the general election scheduled for June. Our Lacey Crisp was at that GAB announcement this morning, and she joins us live now. Lacey?
Okay.
And the Government Accountability Board certified the recall elections for the 4 Republican senators, the lieutenant governor, and the governor. They'll all face voters in the next couple of weeks. Now, the Government Accountability Board found 900,939 valid signatures to recall the governor. They found 800,990 valid signatures to recall the lieutenant governor. Now, in the races where there will be a primary, that election will be held on May 8th. General elections for those races will be on June 5th. Now, there is talk of running fake or protest candidates to give the incumbents more time, but the Republican Party would not comment. Now, as for the governor, he says he's ready to talk to voters again.
We said 5-6 months ago we thought there'd be a recall. I mean, when the national big government unions gave focus and put money and bodies in the state, we knew they were going to have the resources to force a recall.
Today is a historic day in the state of Wisconsin. We've never recalled a sitting governor before, but I also think it's a very serious day. This is not something that we ever wanted. And frankly, it's not something we sought. This is the recourse available to the people of Wisconsin when their elected officials behave in such an egregious fashion.
And for any candidates who are considering running in the recall elections, they have from today until April 10th to file their nomination papers. On your side live at the Capitol, Lacey Crisp, today's TMJ4.
Thanks, Lacey. And 2 minutes after the noon hour, some breaking news now on this front. We are waiting for an announcement from Milwaukee Mayor Tom Barrett regarding his plans for the recall election. Now, the mayor has promised that he would decide whether he'll enter the race or not before Tuesday's mayoral election. Our Charles Benson is working his sources on this, and he is hearing that the announcement could come as early as this afternoon. None of his sources, however, have been able to say whether Barrett is going to run or not. The Government Accountability Board ruled 4 state senators, as Lacey mentioned, will also be facing recall election, and they include Scott Fitzgerald, Pam Galloway, Terry Moulton, and Van Weingard. Galloway announced her resignation from the Senate earlier this month, but there will still be a recall election in that district. Sarah Palin is calling the recalls shenanigans. Says the people of Wisconsin deserve better than this. On Facebook, Palin wrote, quote, "If Wisconsin sees either of these two go down in defeat, it will have a chilling effect on any public servant having the guts to do what's right." Here again are those key dates in the recall efforts. If there is a primary election, those primaries will be held on Tuesday, May 8th. The general election would be held 4 weeks later, which works out to be Tuesday, June 5th.